What's up, fellow journeyers? So last week we answered the question, should you RV Baja alone or with a group? If you're curious about the 4 questions we think everyone should ask before they RV alone or in a group, definitely check out last week's video. Now this week we're leaving Octavio Campground, which is about 3 hours south of the US-Mexico border. This campground has been beautiful. Whale skeletons overlooking this campground we're staying at, a secluded, flat, majestic beach that looks to stretch for hundreds of feet. But today, we're bracing ourselves for a 7+ hour drive deeper into Baja south on Baja roads. And now we've had a lot of questions when it comes to the roads in Baja. Are they safe?
You're clear. Careful over here on this berm, it drops right off.
Will they bang up your RV? Look at these dents and all these rails. Oh, that's shaking me pretty bad. Did you feel your Airstream come off the road back there?
No, I didn't.
What RV should I even take into Baja or on the roads in Baja?
So how would you be feeling in the fifth wheel right now?
Refilling in the fifth wheel right now.
And ultimately, with your destination you're trying to get to in Baja, is it worth it to go through these things on the roads in Baja?
We're on the dirt, we're on the sand, but look at this. Where can you get this lush beauty?
But first, we're testing the Viva on a 12% dirt grade coming out of Octavio Campground as we're just trying to get to the road to head south in Baja. Put it 4-wheel drive here. Oh, just get to the pavement, dude. Just get to the pavement. Yeah! Viva!
So we had a little bit of a change of plan. I think that's one of the cool aspects of this peninsula is you really don't make reservations. I don't want to call it first come first serve, but it kind of is because not a lot of people take far in advance reservations. We'll call ahead and they're like, yeah, just show up, pick a spot, you like a spot. Well, at least we weren't coming through.
You're clear.
So that can be a little unnerving for some people that are used to having like reservations ready to go and all booked out. But on the same sense, we like having flexibility. And so our plan was to make these stops all along down the peninsula and break it up. But honestly, the weather's been colder than we expected and pretty windy. And so I think we collectively were like, we're ready to get to some warm weather. Let's just haul it down and then make those stops on the way up. We're just gonna go today. We're gonna go south.
Comes the semi. We got a little bit of shoulder here though. Look at that huge shoulder.
It's a tour bus.
Yeah. You can feel it, man. This is what when people talk about narrow roads in Mexico, like I think we're on right now. So we feel like you can see Stuart and Lindsay in front of me. They're taking the full width of the lane with no shoulder whatsoever. They're wide bodies. They're 8 feet 6 inches wide. We're like, I think 7'6" or something. So we're almost like a full foot narrower than they are. So width is such a big deal on these roads. And it's not that you can't do it. Semis do it. They're 8'6". But you know, the wider you are, probably the more white knuckling you're gonna do on certain roads. Oh man, they do not have much room on each side. Look at all these dogs.
I have to say, this is one of the most beautiful drives we have ever done. Stunning mountains and these huge cactus.
Car passing on the driver's side again. Well, obviously not the passenger side. I mean, you could try.
Lindsay.
I really should have had more coffee this morning.
It feels like you're on another planet.
It does.
Like that's what makes it so awesome. Like when you've seen so many different things all over the country and even some other countries, which we're in another country now, so untouched.
But you've got mountains and boulders. Look at this.
It's hard because like if we had the dually it wouldn't be as much, but like in this I've got to kind of push. It goes counterintuitive to what you want to do because we're such a lightweight. I actually have to push against the semi just a little bit, or it's going to push me toward the outside, which you don't want to do because there's no shoulder. Look at this semi's Wait, Thomas.
Huh. That's probably not a bad idea.
That's a very smart idea. It's like a hiking trail. You have to.
Yeah, because if we're kind of weaving a little.
Look at these dents and all these rails. The semi was nice enough to let us go. You're awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That would have been a mess if you came down that thing same time we're coming up.
That was so nice of him.
Yeah, I agree. So the road's so narrow, if you're on a super curvy part, like you're crossing lanes, there's just nothing you can do about it if you're long. I mean, we could barely stay in the lane on these curves. So the fact that that semi knew enough to stop at the top of the hill and let us go really helped everybody out. It could have got very interesting.
So how would you be feeling in the fifth wheel right now?
I think when conditions are ideal and this is a straight stretch and there's no wind, you're not passing semis, it's a little stressful because it's still a narrow road and no shoulder, but doable. It's when you add these other factors in where every once in a while you get a piece of the road might be gone, or you got ruts, you get some wind, you pass semis, and then the worst is if you ever have the magical combination of all four of those things. I don't know if it matters how good of a driver you are. If you're going up one of these super curvy stretches and a semi is coming down one of these super curvy stretches, and both of you are towing something over 40 feet, and that feeling of the loss of control that's pretty scary.
Guess they're not checking us. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So far the only thing we've seen is the Gulf of Mexico. To our right, that's the Pacific Ocean. So we're gonna get to see both. To say about once every hour to 2 hours we end up stopping for something.
Careful over here on this berm, it drops right off. It's probably not, found.
Look at that road. We just saw a toy hauler with their flashers on pulled off on the side of the road, so we're pulling over to see if they need any help, because RVers are the best. Hopefully it's something we can help with. Get him back on the road.
I think he might be confused, I don't know.
Now everybody's pulling over.
Obviously you can caravan. We think caravanning is a great thing for Baja, but then we've seen lots of people that aren't caravanning.
Yeah.
It seems very similar to Alaska. We'll see as we do this if it feels that way. Alaska is a massive state. However, when you go to Alaska, the actual roads are the main portion that you're traveling on.
Adjust some stuff.
Okay, so the toy hauler's good to go. But the actual roads you're taking is really just one main path. I mean, there's some little side treks and stuff like that. And Baja feels very similar. You've got one, maybe two.
Behind us is so confused.
You got one. This random Class C pulled off beside us too. I think they just weren't sure why everybody was pulling off. So it's not just us and the toy hauler. It's now a Class C, and we got a whole line of people.
I can see Nathan vlogging in our camera.
You like that? Never hurts to check.
It's definitely some of the most unique landscape I've ever seen. I don't even know if I've ever seen most of these, like if they're different kinds of cactus. We were just talking on the radios that it looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. We're gonna have to learn about it because so diverse.
Just a little bit of road construction here. The craziest bypass for road construction I've ever seen. I told everybody to brace themselves, because if we have to get off that road for road construction, it's probably going to get bumpy, because the road itself was already super narrow and sketch. Another big truck coming. This is probably what everybody thinks the roads in Mexico are like.
Rig looks better and better.
Oh, that's shaking me pretty bad. Almost out here. Okay, here we go. There we go. Did you feel your Airstream come off the road back there?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know, Dim?
Full launch. Was that what Kevin said?
No, I came off the road too.
You swerved.
I came off and it freaked me a little bit, and I recorrected too hard. And then came back over. I got in the other lane a little bit. No, you came off, and I was pretty sure you didn't even know you came off, because you just like pulled
Full
it up.
launch.
Yeah, you're right. Wil came down off the road, and you just like pulled it right back out and kept going, which is how you should do it. But
There's a few sketch spots where
there's a few.
Yeah.
Found a guy with a stand over here selling oranges. $5 for this whole thing. We got oranges for days.
Take it and I go outside.
Now I think we're about to go, buddy. We're almost there.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
Dogs.
Oh yeah, there's more dogs. There's always dogs. Yeah, there's some dogs.
Where?
Oh, they're chasing Audrey. There's a whole pack of them, man. They're peeing on Stuart's tire over here. What's a pro tip?
Never lick a tire, and also do not put mulch in your mouth because you do not want Stuart's tire because dogs peed on it.
Hey, you guys ready to go?
Hensley's like, that's why you never lick a tire. Yeah, we're good.
What's he fighting those dogs about? What's he doing?
Is he getting a mean?
What's going on?
Random dogs all over the place, like attacking people and stuff.
I've never seen him attacking people. I don't know what he was doing.
Peeing on people's tires, which you should not lick, by the way. This road's so wide, I can't tell if it's a 2-lane or not. So something to know when driving in Mexico as well is when you're from outside of Mexico, you're at the bottom of the barrel as far as any 4-way stop or stoplight, stop sign, anything. So like, we're stuck at that next light now. Just expect it. Like people may run a red light or run a stop sign that are local, or especially the military. We've seen the military they don't even slow down and stuff. You just got to be ready for it because people can just go. Red light, green light, yellow light, green light. Is that a stop sign? That is a stop. Okay, so you only see the stop on like the left side, but I think I'm supposed to stop as well, maybe?
I think so. Yeah, they're stopping.
Okay, let's just do it. It's really confusing. That's how people run stop signs out here, I'm sure, though. Okay, this is our third and hopefully final checkpoint of the day.
Travis is getting out.
Travis is out of the vehicle. I'm not sure what's going on here, but
What do they want
I think maybe they're wanting to go inside the RV.
Oh, you just went to the bathroom. It smells.
Yeah, to see inside of our RV.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, make the inspection faster, Marissa. Just leave it alone. So they just asked if we were all together, pretty much, and we said yeah. And then they let us go. So they just kind of, looks like gave Travis, who's in the lead, the shakedown and trusted the rest of us. I think Kevin's through too. All right, we're all through. Last checkpoint of the day. There's no signs or anything. We're just gonna go in here. We'll see. This might not be it either. So I'm just gonna go. Do you see any signs that say what this is?
No. There was a sign there, but I don't know what that was.
Oh. So we think this is the campground. I'm the scout. I don't know. I mean, I guess this could be it, or this could be somebody's property and we're about to get shot.
Like somebody's property.
Yeah.
There's no signs whatsoever anywhere. Hey, just tell Travis to park at that gate and walk down here and see what he's comfortable with. I mean, it's kind of cool because we have this whole area to ourselves, it looks like. So it's kind of neat. Like an Amazon river over here or something. So cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, pros and cons. I think we have the whole thing, but we just have to figure out how to get in here where everybody needs to go. We got wild horses over here, looks like. This is so cool. So when you look online and you see a lot of the pictures for places, they don't match up with what you're actually seeing in person because there was a hurricane. And so this looks vastly different from what we saw online, but it still looks pretty cool. The horses are running right behind you. It's like we're in, we are in another country. I was thinking, it's just if you make that turn, you can back in right here and your door would open up to the water. Okay, I think we all got our spots picked out. Now I'm just hoping we don't get stuck. Here we go.
We're all picking our spots here. Hopefully we don't get stuck. It's soft.
It's really soft. I need to get over because I physically cannot get out of here right now currently. I have to like wiggle over.
This is very interesting. It's very beautiful. I mean, you feel like you're in a jungle here, but it is, everybody is trying to find spots. Wow.
This is not, this is an RV park?
Yes.
I mean, you do park your RV here, I guess.
Now this is authentic camping in the jungle.
This is awesome.
Wild horses. I mean, this is sweet. I'm not gonna lie on that one. I mean, this is pretty.
This is unexpected.
Dude, like this is
Totally unexpected in Mexico.
What? Tell him like,
Oh,
you called it.
Yeah.
Hey, people use southern accents when they talk
said-
like me.
There's room for you. You pull in. We find you spot.
That's it? That was the conversation for the RV park?
Yeah, I said, what about hookups? He said, well, everything was destroyed in the hurricane.
and I haven't fixed it yet, but we can get you water and get you sewer if you need it.
Okay.
But it's, look at that.
Oh, no, that's pretty cool.
On.
You kind of got to squat back down because it's a little. There you go.
It's levelers.
It helps you level. Yeah, you just dig out the sand.
Dig out a hole. Wow.
We've told the kids their iPads don't work in Mexico, which is true to an extent. Now we do get the Starlink up, and they could have some internet and could work. And then there are spots where you have tiny bits of LTE, but we don't really have enough data to do anything anyway. So, but Hensley has not touched her iPad since we got to Mexico, and you'd be amazed what kids will do when they don't have a screen in front of them. Now, at first, it didn't go well. It's like a detox period. It's been incredible to see them getting out, finding things to do in the dirt or in the sand or just the water. It's good for everybody, really. It looks like poop. Is that not poop?
No, that's dirt.
Oh, you made it look like poop. Nothing like playing in some dirt, huh? Have you seen the horses yet? Where'd the horses go?
They went home.
They went home? Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Hey, you still got your jammies on?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how we roll, huh? Travel day?
Duck.
We got ducks, huh? Okay, I think everybody's settled in. Stuart and Lindsay here. Kevin and Alicia ended up here. We don't know for how long yet. We ended up over here. And then Travis and Jess are back here. Continue with the theme. Should we have brought the fifth wheel in here? You can always get a small RV in a large site. You can't really get a large RV in a small site. Even though we all got in here, you'll notice where everybody got to park. As far as Kevin and Alicia and us, we definitely got to park closer on the water because we have smaller RVs that are more flexible and can get into these little nooks and crannies. And we've seen that theme, like every place we've stayed, if you have a small RV, you seem to be able to get closer to the water and just have a better spot in general. But that's not to say this is a bad spot or that is a bad spot. Because these are all really cool spots. This is just an awesome place. What do you think of this place?
It's not what I expected. So far, what I've learned in Baja is you have to come in with an open mind because things aren't what you're used to or what you expect. And so once you kind of let go of like expectations, then I think you're really rewarded with what it could be and what it is. We're on the dirt, we're on the sand, it's not the typical RV park we're used to. But look at this, where can you get this? Where can you get like this lush beauty? And what are we paying? We're paying
200 pesos a night, what, $10?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, something like that. So it's definitely worth $10 a night. So we promised you we'd give you an update on drinking the water in Baja. Last video, Marissa drank the water.
So here goes nothing. We'll keep you updated.
What color was it? It was green, right?
Was
it green? What color was it when you turned the thing on?
Am I supposed to look for a color?
Yeah, it's supposed to be green. It should be green. You're fine. Whoa! Oh no, Marissa! Goodness.
You're not telling the truth. He's lying.
It's fine. The AccuView is working great. We have not gotten sick, whether it's out of the tank or straight out of a spigot or just really basically any water that we're drinking in Baja. Did we get the floating view? Yeah.
Like you're laying in bed. It looks like you're floating. That's my favorite. It's like being on a boat without having to get seasick.
Well, this thing kind of rocks, actually. But
True.
So if you're looking for more motivation for your next journey, we highly recommend our RVing Alaska playlist. Much like Baja, Alaska had its own set of hurdles to overcome. Just a real sick feeling when it's like, it's your home. But the payoff, huge. Well, that is our journey for this week. Until next week, we'll catch you guys later.